What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the video. We're starting this at a different time. Like I said, I'm gonna pick this camera up at random times, but today, right now, in this moment, it seemed like the correct time to bring the camera up. Why? Because this is the last bite of pizza we're gonna have for a long while. Why, Josh? Why is this the last piece of pizza you're gonna have? I'll tell you very soon. This is the morning after. I feel like I remember why one does not eat like that often, and the dirty bulks are no more. I feel like puffy in the face. Probably can see that. That's so gross. I feel like a little bit raspy in the voice, and I feel, yeah, that cream egg ice cream was probably worth it. Why was I eating like that? I mean, obviously, probably, definitely, the title of the video has already given it away. We're competing. I'm doing it. We're going to send it. I kind of had the conversation with my coach. We got blood work back. I got blood work back, and it was like really good, to be honest. And the only things that were probably out, or I wasn't happy with, are things that get corrected on a deficit. You know, things like HbA1c creeping a little bit high, things like LDL creeping a little bit high. Both of those things get attenuated pretty quickly in a deficit. So there's a show in 10 weeks time. I'm not going to say which, I'm not going to say where, I'm not going to say how, I'm not going to say who, but the time is now is coming. The next video you watch could be the time is now. Just know that. But for right now, I'm going to take you shopping, and we're going to leave it all a little bit mysterious. So, first shop of prep. I mean, maybe not. I mean, yeah, prep.
Burgundy's on the oaks, greasy air every Sunday morning, Maplewood in the smoke, like a spirit. We feel it, it's taking us under.
Everybody knows the rules. One trip. Strongest front raise of all time. Oh. Look at the strength. Session number 1 on the bike is complete. Tell you what, I don't miss that. No, I do miss it. I lie. I do miss that. That sweaty morning, waking up for the day with a big win, half an hour boxed off, and that's kind of where we're going to start. This prep is about 30 minutes. All I'm going to do with the rest of this video is literally just take you through like a rough plan, and then the next video is all the whole plan, is everything. I'm gonna go shower. Oh, didn't see you there. Who remembers that trick? What's up, everybody? This is brekkie, first brekkie on prep. I'm gonna stick with the same brekkie I had off prep. 2 bagels, super simple, 45 grams of carbs in each one, so it's about, it's a little bit less actually, it's about 40 grams of carbs in each, so it's about 80 carb. I'm then gonna have 6 chicken sausages, which is like 35 grams of protein from chicken. I'll probably have like a tomato, some salad on the side to get some leafy greens in, also have a greens powder. And that's it. Oh, I'm gonna have a nana as well. Do you eat this? Or yes or no? Is that, let me get in the light. Tell me, comment down below, do you eat this? Yes or no? That is perfect. The 2 things that I take every day, one is telmisartan. You guys have seen me talk about telmisartan a lot. It's an angiotensin receptor blocker, which essentially just means it kind of improves blood pressure, reduces angiotensin, but it's also renal protective, cardioprotective. So if you can tolerate it, it's probably quite good to use if you're on steroids. I've also been using L-carnitine, which has been pretty cool. So L-carnitine, I've been using this injectable wise. Oral, if you guys are asking, it's probably pretty useless, not very bioavailable. So injectable L-carnitine I've been using pre-workout in the off season, and now I'm going to be using it pre-cardio. And if I want to do another injection, I'm not really feeling another injection, I'll do pre-workout. I'm going to try it today just to see what happens as well. L-carnitine can massively help. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to put this little insert on the screen so you can just take a read through it as I talk through it. But it has amazing benefits, and it's obviously not even a performance-enhancing drug. I wouldn't say that you should go ahead and inject it. Is it going to make a massive difference? Probably not. Is it going to be one of those 0.01s that we can compound on each other over a 10-year period to make a big difference? Yes, it is. So that's what we're doing. I don't talk about pre-workouts too much on here, or supplements actually, but I am actually sponsored. The best thing about my sponsor is it's not a singular company, so it's not like, let's just say for example, My Protein. So I can only use My Protein. I can use all the brands that we stock, and we stock 50 brands, which is incredible. And this is a pre-workout that I've been using at the moment. It's called Clout Karma. Let me zoom in on that baby. Don't think it's gonna focus, but it's really nice. It's slightly lower stimulating, like slightly lower caffeine. Like I much prefer lower caffeine, especially now that I'm on prep. And I'm gonna be using like a coffee in the morning. That's like up to my caffeine for the day. So I'd much rather a lower caffeine pre-workout more often than not. And if I need a big heavy booster, we've got obviously the GOAT MVP when we need it. But for right now, Karma, good to go. Insight supplements, Josh 10 for discount. I don't think you'd be disappointed personally.
Come on. Are we good, mate? We're on prep.
Efficiency 101. I literally have the air fryer, which is something that everyone should have, by the way, because air fryers just save you so much time, especially if you're like a busy person, you've got a lot to do in the day. It kind of helps me be a bodybuilder, honestly. Got the air fryer, we've got the rice cooker. I throw in 120 grams of rice, which is 100 grams of carb. Throw in the required water and leave it. Like I can leave it on now. Right now it's done, it's cooked. I can go leave that for another 10 minutes to finish what I've done, and then we're good. Same thing with the air fryer. Obviously it'll come back a little bit cool, but you can set the timings on it. So I literally set 14 minutes, throw my chicken in, use a little Nando sauce. I don't count the Nando sauce because it dries up, and I'm gonna keep it consistent throughout the whole prep. Throw on my salad. We got a balanced bodybuilder meal, 250 grams of chicken, which is 60 grams of protein, 120 grams of carbs, which is 120 grams of rice, which is 100 grams of carbohydrates. Minimal fat, trying to keep fat a little bit lower post-workout. Depending how I feel hunger-wise, I will either add 75 grams of Cocoa Pops to this, or I'll use that meal, those Cocoa Pops, later on. Essentially, if I'm still starving hungry after this meal, I'm gonna throw them in. If not, I'm gonna save them for later on. So guys, it's actually the next morning. I did say I was gonna pick up the camera and film that last meal. We actually had a special guest arrive in Casa de Bridgman and Price. I'm gonna leave that bit of a secret, but I wanna bring you something special this year. The time is now, it's coming a lot earlier. I've had a few ideas in the background of the brain of how I want to present it. So now we're going to build something special for you guys over the next few months to take us all the way into show day, and ultimately to try and qualify for the Olympia, which is insane. I swear I get goosebumps even thinking about that. But as of now, back on the bike, many miles have been put on this bike. You guys are gonna ask me, this is a JLL bike, type it in on Amazon. And it's really smooth, it's a really good bike. 30 minutes a day, many miles to be put down on it. I'm gonna get my head down and do it. We're gonna see you guys in the next video. We're gonna leave it there, slightly shorter than normal. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The next video is about to go off.